Merry Christmas Day, Adventure Family. It is early morning before anybody wakes up. And what we're going to do now is make donuts. Okay, so this is how they did it in the old days, and I agree very much. Very good donuts. Very good recipes. And if you learn out of a recipe book like I did, you can start to make changes. 2 cups flour, they say. I say 2 cups pancake mix, 1/2 cup sugar, 1 teaspoon salt, 3 teaspoons baking powder. I say 2 cups pancake mix. And we're going to use this 5-spice powder that I just got on Amazon. We're also going to use some with pumpkin pie spice. But I'll show you the quick and easy Jenny D style way of making fresh donuts for your family. First, you take your pan, pretty good sized pan, because we want it to be extra. And then you get a dark Crisco, or whatever kind of shortening you choose. This morning is not about being healthy, it's about enjoying the time you have with your family and friends. Dig right in. Oops. We're going to use about half of this can and put it into the pan. Alright? About like that. We're going to turn this on high to get it started, but that's because I'm not on a regular stove. If you're on a regular stove, just do it at medium. And I'm standing right here the whole time to regulate what happens. I have the window open, and it's winter time. So if you have the window open and it's winter time, and you're using one of these, not stoves, then you can turn it on high. Otherwise, do medium, like I said. What I'm going to do is wait for that to melt down and then become a really hot temperature. Now, they have thermometers for you to check your temperature and be all perfect like that. But what I do is just wait until it's hot enough that a drop of water sizzles. I'm pretty sure I mentioned at least once before, I don't measure when I cook. So what I show you is the easiest way possible you could do things. Or like the amount you think you might need, without trying to do too much. Then you pour water in until it's moist. If you're new at cooking, you might want to add a little bit at a time. Because we want it a little thick, we don't want it real thin. So it's thick like that. Okay, now the seasoning. You can make them whatever seasoning you want. I'm using this 5-spice. And to taste. I like them kind of spicy. Well, at least I'm kind of craving a little bit extra today, so we're gonna make these as good old coffee donuts. Okay, I'm gonna take a measuring cup, just dip it in. Okay, now just drop a little bit at a time. See, it's not. If it was a little hotter, it would float to the top, but we're gonna make these because when they don't immediately float to the top, they're soaking in oil, a little more unhealthy. But I'm just going to do this first batch, and then the second one should be perfect. Timing, I don't know. Just watch them and see what happens. When they float, I flip them over. These are a little thick, so I don't know if they'll float. Because I only have a little bit of oil. Like 1.5 inches. Like this. one's just way bad. That one's just soaked up in oil. It's not even good. Same with that one. It's too... It wasn't hot enough, and these are too big. But they might turn out if I leave them a little longer. We'll see. So if you have tongs will work best. And then you drop it on your paper towel to get the excess grease. Like I said, I don't have that right now. There's a way. And don't make them too big. This is what we see with this. Just don't do that. I'm just going to take these out. These are garbage. You probably just drop about a spoonful instead of the cupful like I'm doing. But I'm trying to do it one-handed. I'm giving you the idea, and then you go do what you do with it. Do you see? Real good, right? I was gonna take a bite out of that. Let's see how the oil just soaked right up. Don't wanna do that. That was the perfect piece. These are kind of hard. I don't want to eat. Okay, see? So if you made them more round, they'd be more like donut holes. And not so big. Alright, next batch I'm gonna take 2 spoons and then do it the right way. Take 2 spoons like this. But put it on 1 spoon and slide it off like this. And then judge how much you should have. This is a big spoon. I'm thinking half of a big spoon. Should it turn out to be a good little ball. That ball right there is the one I just dropped half a spoonful. That worked out well. This is the one I dropped to a full spoonful. But you can make them whatever size you want. I just think smaller is easier to get done without soaking up too much oil. Although this one's looking pretty good, I'm gonna leave it. It's mine. And more oil, because they should all be floating. I was trying to not use too much oil, because I don't waste it. They did not work out. Very oily, not hot enough oil. They would work out if you made the oil more and hotter. So the recipe is good. I just didn't want to deal with it. And luckily for me, I have kids that know. I didn't say nothing to nobody. My son showed up with donuts. Heck yeah. It is the end of Christmas. It is the evening now. And we had a fantastic day. And I hope you and yours had a fantastic day too. For now, this is our last Christmas countdown video, because we made it to Christmas. Made a video every day except one day I missed. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. And thank you for joining me. And thank you to all the new subscribers and members of our adventure fam. Until our next video, I wish you a very blessed life. Not just for today, but for every day. Always be you. Do you. And have fun doing whatever it is you do. Good night, Adventure Fam.